Hello, I'm Vivian McGrath from beingunbeatable.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking about hoovering. And I'm not talking about vacuuming the floors, I'm talking about hoovering in abusive relationships. It's such a brilliant word because it absolutely sums up what it means. It does what it says on the tin. And what it means is when you're in an abusive relationship and you've following abuse and possibly even threaten to leave them, they start to fear they're losing control over you, because a narcissist absolutely has to have control over you to make themselves feel better about themselves. So what they do is they hoover you back in. They tell you they love you. They didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. That wasn't me. I'm going to change. Now I'm going to change. It'll be different next time. And they're so loving and they're so enveloping with this positive emotion. And you really believe that maybe this time they will change. But they'll say whatever they need to say to suck you back in. And it will be as long as it lasts until they can get control over you. And after that, the cycle of abuse will return. Hoovering can also happen when you leave an abusive relationship and you go cold turkey. You try to go cold turkey. And what they do is they just start to ramp up their efforts to try and suck you back, because if they know they've left you, they haven't won. They need to get you back. So they will try and make contact with you. They'll try and just send you a message that makes you feel guilty and makes you think, oh, why, I feel really bad for leaving them. I feel sorry for them. Or it might be that they've discarded you. Narcissists, when they don't feel like you are supplying them enough with what they need, which is somebody who will forgive them the abuse, someone who will let them manipulate them, someone who doesn't call them out on their behavior, they will discard you. And quite often they'll discard you, and they've got another person, which is their new supply, lined up, and they'll go to that person. I've done another video about that, actually. I'll put the link below. But so they'll discard you. I'm talking about the final discard. So they'll discard you. They'll be with this new person parading around on social media, and you'll think, maybe they didn't love me. Look at that. Look at that new person. Maybe I was to blame for the abuse because they seem so happy together. Maybe it was me. And it really hurts when they discard you, because they're also rubbing the salt in the wound when they are with that new partner. But you might find that out of the blue one day, you get a text. How are you? I miss you. That's hoovering. That's the vacuum cleaner coming out, because they want to keep you dangling just enough to be plan B if this new supply doesn't work out. Or it just gives them a sense of power and control to still have you dangling there, even though they're with another partner. So don't fall for the vacuum cleaner. Don't let them hoover you back in. Just remember that all those, no matter what they're saying to you, and when they're hoovering you, they can be the most loving, beautiful, wonderful person, and they will say everything you want them to say, because they are manipulators. It is not, don't listen to their words. What they're saying, unless it's aligned with their actions, is just bullshit. Excuse the French. Oh, sorry, French people. Excuse my language. So don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Don't believe them when they say, I will change this time. I promise it will never happen again. Where's the proof? Have they gone and done a couple of years of therapy with a trained counselor to really change their behavior and who they are? No. Chances are they'll come back to you and then go, well, I did say I was going to change, and now you're not being supportive enough, and blame you. and then it gets forgotten that they were going to change. Don't listen to them. Write down a list of all the reasons you left, all the things they did to hurt you. So when they're, put it on the fridge if you need to, so when they're telling you these loving, wonderful things and hoovering you and sucking you back in and trying to make you feel guilty, trying to make you come back to them, go back to that list, read that list, remind yourself why you left, because those reasons haven't changed. They still stand. And, you know, when they're hoovering and they're showing you the nice side of them, not the nasty side that they have just used to hurt you and abuse you. When they're showing you that nice side, that's the most dangerous side of them. Because if you listen to them and believe what they're saying and get sucked back in, then that hoovering is just sucking you back into the abusive cycle and the relationship all over again. And the longer you stay exposed to that sort of manipulation, psychological manipulation, coercive control, the harder it will be to leave. And I know when you go to leave that the hoovering, you know, they hoover for all they are worth. It becomes Olympic medal levels of hoovering. I know how hard it is not to listen to them and want to believe them, because you still do love them. You didn't ask for this abusive side to come out. But there isn't two sides to them. The loving side and the nasty abusive side is the same person. And if anything, they are really the nasty abusive person. That nice loving person that they use to hoover you back in is just a mask that they wear to fool you into thinking that this time it's going to be different. So that's hoovering. Try not to get sucked back in. And the easiest way not to is to go cold turkey and have zero contact with them. Some of you might have children with them, so if you can, deal with a third party, whether it's a lawyer or somebody else, to do with any arrangements for the children. Just go cold turkey if you can. Cut off all contact. And I know how hard it is and how much that's going to hurt, but it's better to feel that pain and walk away from them, because that pain won't last forever, and you will be walking towards your freedom and get that help you need and support you need to heal and not get sucked back in by that hoovering. Get help and support to fill that void you have inside with as much self-love as you can, so that you'll be strong enough to say no. That behavior is not good enough, because you do deserve better. So I hope that's helped. If you like this video, please click like, share and subscribe, as I always say. And I really look forward to seeing you in my next video.